Feliz Navidad, y'all. It is Christmas time, and even though I may look like your average run-of-the-mill gringo, there's Mexican blood running through these veins, and that means tamales at Christmas. It's been a tradition in my family ever since I was growing up to make tamales at Christmas. My grandmother's recipe got passed down to my mom. My mom's recipe got passed down to me. I threw that thing out and made my own recipe. Because, you know, we're cooks and we do stuff a little bit different, and we have a lot of stuff around that we can make tamales out of. Tamale video, we're gonna do red chili barbacoa, we're gonna do green chili pork, we're gonna do a sweet corn, and then we're also going to do a turkey mole, which we've seen a couple weeks ago in the video. So let's go, let's do it.
Evan, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Hands down, National Lampoon's Vacation.
White Christmas.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Jim Carrey version.
My favorite Christmas movie is Home Alone.
Probably gotta be Elf.
Christmas Vacation. Absolute only answer.
He's right, folks, he's right.
It's true. It's true. It's quotable, it's hilarious, fun for the whole family, and it is a little bit nipply outside.
Ho, ho, ho. I'm mushing up this pork. We cooked all these shoulders. There's nothing special about how we did these. We just seasoned them with salt and pepper, smoked them till they were kinda crusty, wrapped them up with foil, and then cooked them till they were falling apart. That's how you do a pork butt, just very simply.
Full wrap?
A full wrap, full foil wrap. This is green sauce I just finished making. I took a whole case of tomatillos, put that in here. Whole case of poblanos, put that in here. A bunch of cilantro, garlic, scallions, lime juice, and salt, and just cooked it till everything was soft and just pureed it. Just gonna mix these two together, just very simply. Once this kind of cools down a little bit, I'm gonna mix this stuff up. Then we're gonna have all of our green chili pork made. Then we're gonna make the masa. Then we're gonna make all the red chili barbacoa. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the flavors that we're putting in the tamale and reinforce it in the masa. So the pork tamales are gonna have pork stock in them, and the beef tamales are gonna have beef bouillon and beef fat. The turkey tamales are gonna have chicken bouillon. Corn tamales are gonna have heavy cream and butter in them. It's gonna be really, really good. Step one is gonna be cook all your meat and cook all your sauces and mix them together. We've done that. Step two, make the masa. We've got our dry maseca here. This is 2 kilos. We've got some water here, hot water. Gonna add that in.
Warm and hot.
Normally we'd be using stock. We don't have any pork stock because we used it all for hash. So we have turkey stock we're gonna use, and we have beef bouillon and hot water we're gonna use for the beef ones. Got some hot fat here, hot pork fat. That's going in. I've got all of our kind of mixed salt, baking powder for a little bit of leavening. I've got some bouillon in here, and I've also got some garlic powder. Gonna throw this in there. We're just gonna mix this stuff up. It's gonna hydrate really quickly. Yes. 2,000 grams of masa, 50 grams bouillon, 2,270 grams of water, 20 grams baking powder, 970 grams of fat, 50 grams of salt, 20 grams garlic. Sometimes we put ancho powder in there, but we just don't have any ancho powder right now. This is not gonna make very many tamales, so I'm gonna do another entire batch of what we just did. So we got the husks here soaking in some warm water. These are just things that we got from HEB here, Azteca. They've got two sides to them. They've got a rough side and a smooth side. It's kind of hard to tell. This is the rough side. You can see the little ribs of the husk are more projected than this side. It's a little bit smoother. This smooth side is what you want to spread the masa on. We're making the turkey mole. To see how we made this, go watch the turkey mole video from a few weeks ago. We've got some turkey fat. We've got some turkey stock in here. We've got the maseca. We've got some baking powder for a little bit of leavening, and a little bit of spices and some salt. So, all right. We're gonna form them now. I'm gonna form on the smooth side. 2.5, 3 ounce little piece here. Gonna smash it in. Just want enough surface area here to put a big glob of meat. This masa it's not drier, but it has more fat in it, which the fat is going to keep it moist, and the fat is also going to make it easy to peel away here real quick, and I'll show you that in just a second. And it also carries flavor. Fat carries flavor. It's a fundamental ideal of cooking, and if we're going to use turkey meat in there, we might as well use bird fat or turkey fat or some kind of fat in here. So a little bit less than the amount of masa you have, and just kind of press it in there. What I'm going to do now is just try to get these two sides to connect, and they don't need to be perfect, but then if you can just kind of peel it back, that's basically going to be your tamale. And you can see, because all the fat in the masa, it's not sticking to the husk at all. And that's it. You just want to roll it up like a little joint. That's not how you roll a joint. Just do that about, a couple thousand times. This is the whitest tamale assembly line I've ever seen in my life. Hold on, this is a good teaching moment. When they rip, you got to wrap another one around it.
I learned that one in college.
Oh.
My health teacher said it doesn't work that way.
I just stopped using husks altogether.
They taste so much better without the husk on. Nice job, guys. We got 1 dozen.
What's the total?
I did. Yeah, last year we did a lot. I want to say I made like 600 last year. Yeah, 600 tamales. This is what we have ordered: 55 half dozen beef tamales, 53 half dozen porks, 36 half dozen turkey, 26 half dozen corn, and what we've got is down here: 36 half dozen, 49 half dozen. So I don't know. You do the math. We're going to steam them up. I'll show you that in a second. But right before we do that, I'll show you how to layer them all up into the pan and then get the steamer going. Make a foil snake, stick in the bottom there, elevate this little basket. I can build stuff too. Throw a little bit of water in the bottom. I'm going to layer these up. So when we roll them, we're going to go fold them on the seam so they stay closed. And then put that fold kind of leaning against the side here. And the first kind of circle you do is always the most important. You want to put them all leaning up against the side. They're going to steam for about an hour. Really what we're looking for in the steamer, since all of the meat is cooked going in, we just want to cook the masa. It has to hydrate, it has to solidify. So think about it as kind of like cornmeal, and we just got to cook it. By the way, I'm aware the singular of tamales is tamal. But I'm only half Mexican, so I'll only say it right half the time. We're gonna put these in. I'm gonna start it on high, and then when I start to see some steam coming off, like a lot of steam, I'm gonna kick it down to like a low or like a simmer. Then we're gonna simmer them, or we're gonna steam them for an hour. 1 hour later, it smells like Christmas. So after these come off, you want to just let them cool down a little bit because they're going to be still kind of soft once they come out. But beautiful turkey tamales.
About some holiday traditions.
We do family white elephant on Christmas Eve, bunch of Mexican food, enchiladas, taquitos, tamales.
My grandfather is from South Louisiana, and he reads the Cajun Night Before Christmas in his best Cajun accent.
To be honest, the last 10 years or so, I've been kind of stuck working a lot over the holidays.
My dad also reads Cajun Christmas stories, so maybe I'm related to Cole. I don't know.
So we just do whatever we want every year.
My family has a big old pile of Eggs Benedict with some mimosas.
Here we go, Christmas colors. Red and green tamales. This is a tradition my family did for a long time. We put a little twist on it and kind of carried it into the next generation. Kind of like what we try to do with barbecue every single day. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas from the LeRoy and Lewis family.
God bless us, everyone.